Hello, 6th grade math students. Welcome to Chapter 14, which is all about measures of central tendency. Learning about these ideas is going to help us to summarize data distributions and help us make decisions when we're faced with real-world problems. Chapter 14.1 is all about mean. Let's go ahead and get started. In Section 14.1, we are going to learn to find the mean of a set of data and also to use the mean of a set of data to solve a problem. But first, we need to know what mean means. It doesn't mean a person who's not nice, nor does it mean the definition of something or the purpose behind it. No. In this case, the mean is the sum of a set of terms divided by the number of items. You've probably heard this called another name. The average. That's right. Now, when you get farther in mathematics, you'll be a little pickier about the difference between mean and average. But for now, when you're looking at what's called the arithmetic mean, which is this, which we shorten to just calling the regular old mean, and the average, those mean basically the same thing. Like I said, when you get further in math, there'll be different types of means and different types of averages that you'll find, and then you'll need to understand the differences between those. But for now, it's good enough to say the arithmetic mean and the average are the same thing. So we're going to use those terms interchangeably for this point. Let's go on to figuring out how to calculate. Let's say we want to calculate the mean score that Aaron has gotten on 3 mathematics tests. On test 1, he scored 65 points. Test 2, 74 points. And on test 3, he scored 80 points. In order to find his mean score, we need to add the 3 scores together, 65 plus 74 plus 80, and then divide by the number of scores, or the number of tests, and that would be 1, 2, 3. So we're going to go ahead and plug our numbers 65 plus 74 plus 80 into the calculator. We get an answer of 219, which we then divide by 3 to give us a mean score of 73. So Aaron's mean score, or average score, is 73 points on the 3 tests. Now let's complete 2 guided practice problems in which you'll find the mean on your own. 4 boys have heights of 154 centimeters, 157 centimeters, 160 centimeters, and 165 centimeters. What is the total height of the 4 boys? So part A will be total height. And part B is the mean height. Press pause while you work this out, and when you come back, we'll move on to number 2. For problem number 2, please find the mean temperature at noon from Monday to Friday in this city. When you come back, we'll move on to the next idea, which is using dot plots to find the mean. Now we're going to use a dot plot to find the mean of a data set. This dot plot represents 6 songs on a music album. The dot plot shows the length of each song in minutes. Each dot represents 1 song. So we have the length of our songs at 2, 3, 4, and 5 minutes. So to find the mean, we first have to calculate the total length of the 6 songs. So we know that we have 1 song that's 2 minutes long, so that'll be 1 times 2. We have 2 songs that are 3 minutes long, that will be 2 times 3. We have 2 songs that are 4 minutes long, 2 times 4, and a single song that's 5 minutes long, 1 times 5. So to calculate the total length of the songs, we simply need to complete these multiplication problems and then add to get a total. So 1 times 2 is 2, 2 times 3 is 6, 2 times 4 is 8, 1 times 5 is 5. We add all those together and we get 21 minutes. How many songs are there total? Well, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So to find the mean length of the song, we're going to take the total length of the songs, 21 minutes, and divide by the number of songs, 6. This will give us an answer of 3.5 minutes. So the mean length of the songs on this album is 3.5 or 3.5 minutes. Now it's your turn to try. This dot plot represents a group of volunteers that were selling coupons to raise money for a food pantry. This dot plot shows the number of coupons sold by each volunteer. Each dot represents one volunteer. Please answer questions 4 through 9 using the information on the dot plot to guide you. Now we're going to use what we know about finding the mean to find the total and the missing number from a mean. Let's say that Geraldine recorded a set of 6 numbers, and she found the mean to equal 11.2. After she accidentally erased one of the numbers, she only had 5 numbers left, and these were her numbers: 2.3, 6.5, 8.8, 12.4, and 16.0. Find the missing number. There is a simple approach to finding this missing number. First of all, we know the mean is 11.2, and we know that there were originally 6 numbers. So we're going to find the total of the numbers by taking 11.2 and multiplying it by 6. We're basically working backwards. We would have found the total divided by 6 to get 11.2 as our mean. So now we're just working the other way. When we multiply this out, we get an answer of 67.2. So we know that all 6 numbers, when added together, equaled 67.2. So the next step is to add the 5 numbers that we do have and find their total. And when I put that into my calculator, I get a total of 46. Now we simply need to subtract to find the difference, and that'll tell us the number we're missing. So let's see, my answer here is 21.2. So our missing number is 21.2. If you wanted to check your work, you could add all 6 numbers back up together again and divide by 6 to ensure that you get an answer of 11.2. Okay, let's try the guided practice. Your first guided practice for this idea is Jay's mean score on 4 quizzes is 8. His scores on the first 3 quizzes are 7.5, 8, and 9. What was Jay's score on the last quiz? Press pause while you work. There's one more guided practice after this. Here is your last guided practice question for this section. Sarah's mean number of points scored for 4 video games is 7,500 points. How many points must she score in the 5th video game so that her mean score becomes 7,700? This is a little bit of a logic problem. Have fun with it. I'll see you tomorrow to check this over. Thanks so much for your hard work. Have a good night.